Back with Dipper 96 back here for a quick little video for y'all today. I'm gonna get into what I'm gonna talk about in a second. We're gonna pack a baby dip. I'm not gonna pack a big dip just because my gums are receding on both sides and it's bad. It's not as bad as I think it is, but it is somewhat bad, and I will explain that in a second. So if you got your dip, grab your dip. If you got your chew, grab your chew. If you don't dip, thumbs up to you. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I know some of y'all don't dip, and that's all right by me. So like I said, I'm just gonna do a baby dip just because of my gums. Decent size. Okay size for the video, because I'm probably gonna go to sleep after this uploads. But I do want to explain this to all you dippers out there. So mint, wintergreen, straight, it depends on the natural, all burn. Now, if anybody has ever heard anybody or me say gator lip or receding or anything like that, that means, okay, first thing we're going to talk about is gator lip. Gator lip happens when the dip sits there and it burns. What it's doing, it's not burning a hole in your gum. It's not burning a hole in your lip. What it's doing is building a pocket. And so when you put your dip in, after a certain amount of time of you dipping, I've been dipping for 9 years, so it might vary on person. It might vary on the person, but in my experience and me having knowledge right now, my knowledge is when it burns a pocket, like your pants pocket, in your lip. And what does that do? That is where you put your dip at, and it sits there, doesn't move, nothing. See, this lip is sitting right here, and I've been dipping on that side since I started. I've been flipping, but I've started on my left. Same goes with receding. Basically, receding and gator lip are together. It burns a pocket to where it'll sit in your lip. And just because I'm gonna add just a real small baby pinch to this. Just a small. Just so y'all can see, it's sitting in my lip. It's sitting right here. Don't mind my teeth, but it's sitting right here. If you look, you can tell. Now, pouches, it kind of goes the same way, but with pouches, it's a little bit different because it's not actual tobacco. It's tobacco in a pouch. And if you ever opened a pouch, it's 9 times out of 10 chance it's going to be fine cut. If you think about it, you get 15 pouches in a can. You open all 15, you're getting just a little less than full can, but a little bit more than half a can. But what I'm trying to get at is, if you ever feel like it's a burning sensation in your lip, and it's your like inside right here is rough, it's because it's trying to make a pocket for your dip to sit in. Next thing, So everybody just thinks, oh, swallowing it will give you a buzz. No. What happens is, okay, I'm going to put an example out there before I talk about it. So like say in soda or candy, sugar, or caffeine, because it's in soda. Caffeine and sugar does not go in your bloodstream when you eat it. What happens is under your tongue, it goes through under your tongue to your bloodstream. Like gum has got sugar in it. Same thing, when you're chewing it, you're letting all that sugar out. And what it does is it's going to go under your tongue. It's not going to go under your tongue specifically, but some of the stuff in sugar will go into under your tongue and go into your bloodstream. That's a quicker way to get your sugar up. But same thing with dip, same thing with cigarettes, same thing with Rellos, same thing with cigars. All tobacco products are not added, but it is grown with the thing called nicotine. I can't say it, I'm sorry, I apologize, but that is not added. It's not anything like that, like what they add to dip, like the sugar and all that. I'll get in that into a whole separate video. But sorry, I'm trying to think for a second. Let me turn this down a little bit. Enough where I still can hear it, but enough where I can talk. With Nick, it's a shorter word for what I messed up earlier. Nick, sugar, salt, all go into your bloodstream under your tongue. Now, I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. If you're a beginner, a rookie, what I call a rookie, do not dip Kodiak, Grizzly, Cougar, anything American snuff. Start small, work your way up. Let your body get used to you dipping and to you putting Nick in your body. Because in a way, Nick is a poison to your body. It helps with your anxiety, your depression, and all that, but it is a poison for your body. Same with the vape, that has Nick in it. All these products I'm talking about has Nick in it, but the most important thing is when you have a dip in and you feel rough on the inside, that's because the dip is creating a pocket for it to sit in. I've been dipping for 9 years. I know a good chunk of stuff about dip to know what it does and what it doesn't do. But like I was saying, if you ever hear people say, I've got gator lip, my gums are receding, it's because of the dip. The dip is creating a pocket on the inside for it to sit in. And it'll do it all in your mouth. Top two. Because a lot of people dip on the bottom, but a lot of people do snooze on the top. Now, the difference between dip and snooze, dip, you're spitting a lot because you're on the bottom. Your bottom creates a lot of saliva or spit. Top, you're not creating a lot of spit, yes, but in a way, if you're a dipper and you do snooze, you have that urgency to just spit. Now, in another separate video, I'll do a video in a few days or something, give or take, how this video does on reviews and likes. If this video gets 5 likes, I will do that video. If this video gets to 10 to 15 views within the next 2 days, I will do a video of what I do when I'm dipping and what you can do while dipping. But I just wanted to explain to people that are, wondering why is my gums feel raw and why my gums are receding like they are. It's because the dip is trying to create a pocket. And like I said, it'll vary. I don't dip on the top unless I'm about to run out. Then I'll just do a real small, like size of a. Okay, I'm gonna use this as an example. So you see this top part of the battery? That's how big I normally do my dip for the upper decker. That's how big, because it burns. But the reason why it burns on the top deck, on the up top, on top, is because you're not dipping up there as often. You're dipping on the bottom. But the burning is trying to create over time. The burning will slowly go away because of the pocket. I'm still getting the burn from Grizzly, and I dipped Grizzly for the first 6 months of me dipping. And I switched to Grizzly not even a year ago. It was a little over a year. I've been dipping Grizzly for a little bit over a year. Started back on Grizzly, sorry. And I still get a little bit of a burn. It's not as bad as it was when I first started, but it's there. Grizzly straight really don't give me a burn. Longhorn mint doesn't. Well, Longhorn mint does give me a little bit of a burn, but it's not anything like wintergreen. And wintergreen, if a lot of people don't know, wintergreen will rock your gums to pieces. Grizzly is one of those ones that will rock your gums. Now, I will talk about this for a brief second before I end the video. Fine cut. Grizzly fine cut wintergreen, Timberwolf fine cut wintergreen, Longhorn fine cut wintergreen. If you don't dip up here and you dip on your side, cool. But it will burn. I put some in like a few days ago. I think it was Thursday. I put some of this in. This is a new can, by the way. It's not a new can. I didn't buy it just recently. I've had it since when I was working. But I put some of this in, cut the backyard on Thursday, and my gums were receding. Wintergreen rocks your gums. Doesn't matter if it's long cut, fine cut, mid cut, fat cut, it doesn't matter. It will rock your gums unless you get outlawed it and you get Nick safe. Which, don't ask me about any of that outlaw stuff. I have no idea what it's about. I don't really care. I'm sticking with dipping tobacco because that's what I know and I love. But I just wanted to explain it and let everybody know. Also, I wanted to talk about wintergreen. I was talking about all of it, but I was talking more about wintergreen. So if you ain't dipping, you're tripping, keep cracking, keep backing up. See how to dip shots, stay positive, always think positive and never think negative. Never things will come your way, always think and stay positive, and positive things will come in your heart and your mind. I hope you have a great day, great night, wherever you're watching this. And if I don't see you, I'll see you on the dip side. America.